Just some cool cats ripping from A4. Chucktown, Bar Grill, Edgemere, we be here. A different level, real talk, is really some facts. Lay back, having a good time, can't argue with that, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is another episode of Can't Argue With That. I'm Alfonso.
I'm Ryan.
And this is Can't Argue With That. We're going to hit you with some immediate, quick hits. Hit. Right. So, my question for you is... are the Chiefs the best team currently in reality?
So,
or for fake? For true?
Is this fake? Like for real, or is this like for play? Right? That's the question.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So, after
yes.
right. So after week 2, my power rankings, I would have the Chiefs ranked number 1. Thus far, I think after 2 games played this season, I think they have the most impressive win. Mm-hmm. They went into Foxborough and did something that's never happened to a Tom Brady, Bill Belichick Patriots team, man. They dominated in Foxborough. That's impressive. I don't care about everything else sort of like the rest of the teams currently, because we never know. But the Patriots are the only football team that's consistent year in, year out. You know what I mean?
Very true.
So
very true.
I have to have the Chiefs ranked 1, man.
All right.
Do you have them ranked 1?
I really can't argue with that win.
Can't argue with that.
You know what I mean? I can't argue with that win.
Don't do it.
Yes, sir.
So after two games this season, you know, I kind of predicted the Falcons to suffer from a hangover.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing any effects of a hangover, or so far are you thinking they're looking poised for another deep playoff run here?
I mean, unfortunately and fortunately, the Falcons usually have a good start. Right. So this is just nothing to be surprised about.
Right.
But there's no reason to believe that they couldn't be the strongest in the NFC. But however, that question leads me to believe, and that leads me to answer the question in the format of I need to evaluate the whole NFC before I evaluate them, because I need to evaluate if there's anybody strong enough to dethrone them.
Right.
And to be honest with you,
Panthers.
I don't see anybody who's necessarily
in that number 1
strong
ranked
enough.
defense.
The Cowboys are gonna be, the Panthers are gonna be, but they're not right this second. Seahawks maybe, but
the Seahawks got to score some points. Score some points.
So one question I have for you is, should you know that they're grumbling? You know what they're grumbling about, right?
Where at? Tell me.
They're grumbling in Cincy. You know why?
What did they say?
Man, them boy want Cap, man.
Oh man,
they want Kaepernick.
There's an uprising in Cincinnati. The players want to bench Andy Dalton.
They want to bench him,
and they want to sign who?
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? Do you think that's a plausible idea, or do you think that's totally unrealistic?
I think Cap and Cincy would be a relatively great fit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a lot of talent there. Exactly. Hence, that's why players are grumbling. You know what I mean? You know this.
Like, yo, we got championship team.
You know this. The Jets ain't grumbling. They're like, man, we suck
anyway. We
suck.
gonna get that first round draft pick.
Right. We don't know number 1 overall. But Cincinnati, expectations. I mean, you put Cap with that 3-headed monster in the backfield.
Exactly.
With AJ.
Exactly. Man,
Lowe's lead the defense.
AJ, but AJ though, man. That's crazy.
I mean, you know.
It makes every quarterback look good.
Right.
Well, except for Andy Dalton.
No, right. So, next here, we got, I think I might have spewed some words about one Tom Brady last week.
Yeah, you went in.
Saying he looked a little old.
You went in.
But you tell me,
mm-hmm.
He played the Aints.
Yeah.
But does it look like he's bouncing back and maybe he's not falling off a cliff as perhaps it might have looked in week 1?
Hey, bro, you can say what you want, but 447 yards against any NFL team is respectable. And it's actually impressive. I'm going to say impressive.
Right.
So I'm going to say he was sitting on his couch watching us. Right. Tom Brady watches us.
Right. Of course.
Hey, Tom. How you doing, Tom? But, like, he was sitting there like, these clowns.
Right. I got something for him.
I got the Saints next week.
Right.
That's what he was thinking.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
most definitely. So one question I have for you. Let's keep with the quick hits.
Right, quick hits.
Seattle. I mean, no. I have a different one. Marshawn, Seattle, mixed up.
Right.
But Marshawn,
Funny.
he was dancing.
What's funny? I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
It's funny, I didn't catch that.
he was dancing on the sideline.
Sounds right.
And
he was getting it in. Dancing? Was he dancing or was he getting it in?
He was getting it in.
He was getting it in.
Full dance. It was a full
and they put on a jumbotron.
Exactly.
The crowd was vibing, dancing. Man, it looked like fun.
Everyone was vibing, but who?
There's a few Jets players that had a problem with it.
The Jets felt disrespected, even though they disrespect themselves.
You want to know what's funny about that?
Uh-huh.
Don't the Jets? It's not basketball. Just have an opportunity to do something about that. They can stop the other team from scoring.
Yeah,
right.
That's exactly how I felt. Like that's exactly what Cam said, right? Cam said, if you want to stop me from
take it from a Panthers.
what you got to do? What you got to do if you stop me
Our
from
15-1 season, we were dancing. You remember? You're a boy from Coastal Tolbert. We was taking pictures.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Posting on the sideline.
Everybody was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I for one, I was the one. I was leading the charge.
Cocky behind say.
I say you don't like it, stop us.
That's what Cam said.
And I was right there with him.
Oh, okay, all right.
You don't like it.
Oh yeah, y'all two were together. My bad. Y'all two were together. Y'all do the press conference together like LeBron and Dwayne Wade. Boy, yeah.
He's like my guy.
Yeah.
Right. My guy. My guy. Right.
So,
we was out there dancing down together. So you don't like to stop me.
Yeah.
And they proceeded last year to have 20 uncalled roughing the pass penalties and get no love. They stopped us.
And they had Cam doing this.
Right.
Let me stay away from that ball.
Right, exactly. So, leading us back to Seattle here, they have one touchdown this season, man.
Yeah.
This a big deal or no big deal? And could you see something like an uprising? You know the defense got some outspoken people.
Yeah.
Sherman, Bennett, Hitman Cam. You know that they all like to talk, and they will speak their mind.
See, thing about...
So, do you see such a big
One thing I don't know if you realize, but this is how it was in, all my years of playing football. The defense goes crazy from the jump. The defense has to learn cover one, cover two, blitz, and a couple other plays, and they're good already. You know what I mean? The defensive coordinator tweaks some things, and you watch some film.
The offense has to have chemistry.
Offense has to have chemistry, so they're a little bit farther behind. So to be honest with you,
so I don't young in the season.
It's too young in the season to say anything demonstrative about that. So I'm not gonna say anything. So it doesn't matter.
All right? So moving on to our next quick hit here. Giants coach. A reporter asked him about his left tackle. Perhaps some of you know him by name now. He's actually. Quick question for us is he right now the league's most famous or infamous left tackle? Erik Flowers? Is anyone getting more? I think it's getting more press than y'all's left tackle here, man.
I'll give you that.
Right.
All day.
But so
all day. And he's definitely more memes.
But so a reporter asked him, "Will you continue to start Erik Flowers at left tackle?" And I quote, Giants coach says, "Absolutely." What do you have to say about that? Trash.
Let's go next subject.
Next subject. So after 2 weeks here in the season, we had some shows, some preseason predictions. We had some time to gather our thoughts before we put on the wax. It's still early in the season, right? Has there been anything that surprised you after 2 games here in the season?
Yeah.
Anything based off the preseason?
Yeah, I got 3 things that surprised me.
Right.
First and foremost, the hurricane. Because that messed with my fantasy. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. It's not all about you, folks. It's not all about you.
All right, so how about this?
Right.
How about I was very surprised about Adrian Peterson because of my fantasy. I'm sorry. I did it again.
It's not all about you, man. It's not about you.
But real talk, I was surprised. But I'm old school. Yeah. You realize Derrick Rose, Adrian Peterson, I'm old school, man.
They were good 7 years ago, y'all. He won't hang it up. Won't let it go.
They'll be good.
Won't let it go.
They'll be good.
But go on. What has surprised you this far?
All right, so Adrian Peterson, I'm surprised that Sean Payton just doesn't give in to him and didn't give him the ball the first 5 times in a row, at least 5 carries in a row.
You are aware that the Saints have the league's most prolific passing offense for the last 10 years.
What did Adrian Peterson? You just want to a breeze. Take off a couple plays.
No,
that's Adrian Peterson.
Unlikely to happen.
You have one of the most historically best backs in the league. So let's see what he's got.
He hasn't been good for about 3 years.
I said historically.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. But okay.
And then as well, hold on. I got one more thing though. One more thing that surprised me is My NFC East, I was very intimidated based on their offseason and based on a few other things. I was thinking that the Giants were going to be that man behind. I thought they were going to be number 2 in the NFC East, like I said.
Giants are my surprise team, too. I thought they're struggling, and then that's what they got going on.
Eli?
They're actually one of the league's worst offenses.
Yeah.
Not good.
With one of the league's best receivers, right? One of the games.
They're really just not good, though.
Yeah. They're not good. They're not good at all.
They're oh, man. Struggling.
So.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I do have a surprise from this season.
Okay.
Last week on the call-in show, we had a caller who wanted to argue with me what was the question, Fonz? I believe the question was are the Jaguars better than we thought or Texans worse than we thought? To which I responded, what, Fonz?
You said the Texans
were worse than we thought. And he proceeded to call in, and we had a 5-minute
He just wanted to argue with you, man.
No.
He just wanted to argue.
He wanted to argue about Jacksonville. So my surprise of the season is Jacksonville losing by 30 in week 2.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it? You can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that, man.
Can't argue with Bortles being the quarterback.
Next one, I want to go ahead to our
predictions for the game.
Predictions. So tomorrow we have the Rams and 49ers.
We have a barn burner.
We got our dog Robert Quinn going against Kaepernick. Oh,
Brian Hoyer.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Rams all day. What do you say? I'm saying W for the Rams. W for the hometown hero, Robert Quinn. W.
All right, so I got not too much to say. Rams. Okay, next. Ravens, Jags.
Oh, Ravens. W.
Ravens.
Steelers, Bears. Steelers. W. Buccaneers, Vikings.
Depends on
Sam Bradford.
If Case Keenum starts.
All right. So you can't be that. You're acting like Skip Bayless. You can't put in any variables and you can't be like, if this happens, tell me what's up. Tell me demonstrably who wins this game. Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with my dog Maul. Shout out to the Maul boy. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay, man. And my dog Avery. Shout out.
Next.
And only Buccaneers fans I know.
AFC East battle. Dolphins, Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Pick the Jets in the upset special. No? Not gonna be able to do it?
We're not having an upset special, buddy.
Not gonna be able to do it? Okay.
Not talking about improbable things happening.
Falcons, Lions.
We're gonna go with the Falcons most definitely.
I think
that's gonna be a very good game.
I'm gonna say Super Bowl hangover kicks in here finally.
Nice.
Motor City.
Nice. I'm gonna say that's a very close game. That's gonna be an overtime type game.
I got my money on the highest paid player in league's history, Matthew Stafford. I don't know about you. That guy makes a lot of money. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah.
Next. Sneaky good.
This is nice.
Seahawks, Titans. Seahawks on the road.
I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with my homeboy's team. My homeboy.
Who's that?
Brandon Frazier.
Oh, Titans.
I'm gonna go with them.
I'm gonna side with you.
I'm going Titans. Upset.
I got Titans.
Upset all day.
Titans at home.
Because the Seahawks have to get their offense together. Russell Wilson. I'm about to say Russell Westbrook. Russell Wilson has to get his stuff together a little bit more than he's gotten it now. So I'm going to say that. Okay. And then the next game is obvious. I think it's obvious. Do you think it's obvious? Let's say the team.
This is not the game I want Colin Kaepernick to start.
Oh, no.
This is not the game. That is
not Kaepernick versus Aaron Rodgers. That's a punishment game.
No.
The league might let him in for this game.
Right.
They might say,
just to prove a point.
You think you got it?
Right, just to prove a point, right?
Go into the Lions. Well, not Lions literally, but the Packers.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to go with the Packers all day. Aaron.
Right.
Aaron.
Broncos coming off of the second most impressive victory of the season versus the Cowboys for 25. They're traveling up to Buffalo. Who you got?
Never mind. I can't throw up the X
anymore. No, don't throw up the X.
I'm just gonna say.
That's unless those are handcuffs, because he's been cuffed up, locked up, and won't let me out.
Oh man, a couple times.
So you got Broncos or Bills?
Broncos or Bills? So we're not gonna say that the Cowboys are gonna.
We already said that will be last game on schedule. That's last game on schedule.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna say most definitely, without a doubt, because I'm intimidated by them in their Mile High Stadium. It's Broncos at Bills though. So, I'm still going to say Broncos, of course.
Okay.
I've wasted time. I apologize.
Saints at that number 1 ranked defense. Going to shut them down. Cam, we rolling?
I got you.
We rolling.
I'm rolling with you. But I want Adrian Peterson to have some yards. Adrian Peterson, Sean Payton.
Wait a minute.
Drew Brees,
Game
check
of
down.
the week. Game of the week.
Game of the week?
Browns and Colts. Who you got? Someone has to win.
It's going to be a great game.
Someone has to got the snide.
Guess what? I got my dog Brissett winning this game. Jacoby's winning this game. Jacoby's has one of the best QB ratings in the league right now.
Listen, this is who I got. I'm gonna go with.
You know that, right?
I'm gonna go with Cleveland Browns getting that dub.
And then after that game, he's gonna have an even better QB rating. So he's probably gonna be like he's gonna probably lead the league in QB rating after this.
Probably not. Whoever the Saints play is gonna lead the league. y'all thought Cam wasn't accurate?
Cam.
Wait till you get that. Oh, Cam. Right. Texans, Patriots. Watson, rookie in Foxborough. They're up. You know this is their first home game since they got. Probably don't start Watson.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Don't start Watson on your fantasy team.
No.
Next.
No.
Ooh, East Giants, Eagles. Who you got? You do realize Giants fighting for their season.
No, but listen.
Teams that go teams that start 0-3 make the playoffs less than 5% of the time.
But they're not in the NFC East though. The NFC East, I think that statistic would be a little skewed.
No. I'm saying just in general, overall.
Yeah, I'm saying NFC East, that would be a little skewed because the NFC East, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish in the NFC East.
No, but it's historically speaking, 0-3.
NFC East, over. I don't think so.
NFC
East, I don't think so. I don't think so, man.
Who you got?
They start off 1-2 their last Super Bowl, and I don't remember what they started off the first Super Bowl with. But
I said 1-2. I said 0-3.
But I'm just saying it's close.
It's not close. It's not the numbers.
Let's go to the next subject. Oh yeah.
But you didn't pick the winner.
Yeah, I didn't. Eagles all day. Because remember I told you I was intimidated by the Eagles defense.
Eagles. Chiefs, Chargers.
Number one ranked team. You know what? I'm going to go with an upset today.
Upset special?
I'm going to go with the Chargers. Chargers. Mark it.
I might lean.
No.
Teetering.
Man.
But the Chargers find ways to lose, so I'm about to go with the Chiefs.
I got respect for Phillip Rivers. I just don't have respect for the Chargers itself. I just think that he's going to rally them troops and he's going to come through.
They lose close games every week.
Yeah, exactly. And is that a catalyst of the quarterback or just
that's a sign
franchise
of
not putting
that's a sign of a
people
bad.
around?
No, that's a bad team sign.
Okay, all right.
Because the lose games by 3 points or less takes a bad team, not one player. All right, Raiders, Redskins. Who you got?
With the dance, Marshawn.
Oh yeah, dancing on them again.
Yeah, most definitely. Raiders.
And to close out this week, Monday night. I don't know why they always on prime time, but whatever, man. Cowboys, Cardinals. So I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. I'm not going to ask you who's going to win.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, who's going to win? My bad.
Will they just stop throwing the ball to Dez? Will they just not throw the ball to Dez?
All right, so if we throw the ball to Dez 3 times, are we going to win?
Well, you can throw to him. You throw it out of bounds.
No, we're going to win if Dez gets thrown to a lot or just a little bit. But if he gets thrown, 8 to 10 passes, we're going to lose.
That's a lot of passes. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, but a lot.
I think Patrick Peterson going to have him clink.
And I think we're going to win regardless. And you know what I hope? I pray to God that Patrick Peterson follows him around and they follow the illusion that he's still the number 1 receiver. Because we have a defensive advantage versus anybody else because he does occupy their number 1 corner usually. So everyone else can.
I think more people are onto that and they're going to stop.
Yeah, them around. They are.
And they're just going to be clinked up.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, do you have any parting words for our good people here?
If Dez has to get the ball, you need to move him around. You need to put him at slot a couple times.
You do know why he's not in the slot, right?
Why?
Because he can't run slot routes.
Well, you can run most routes.
The slot route he ran led to an interception. Oh, slant! Oh, off his hands. You know he hit him in his hands. But you know he's right-handed, but he thinks he's left-handed, so that's why he went off his left hand.
That's the wrong place to hit him.
That's it. Oh, his hands! We don't throw it at his hands.
You don't throw him at his hands. You throw him at his body. He'll catch the 88. You throw it to Michael Irvin.
Right.
You throw it to Michael Irvin.
Right.
Okay? But yeah, man, we're good, man. Is there anything else you have to say for this NFL quick hits that we kind of made slow?
No, man, I'm looking forward to another weekend, another great Sunday of some great football action, man.
I can't argue with that.
No, man.
Let's ball out.
Let's ball out, man. Let's do it.
Can we do that? Can we ball?
We out, man.
We out. We gonna ball though.
We out.
Basketball next. Like, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook. Let's go.